Hi everybody, last time we were asked why we didn't buy the broken Lamborghini. You must be kidding, guys. Anyway, we will answer. Just look. Only the lower part of the front bumper costs about 1.5k US dollars. Side intake for the bumper $600. We need two units. SVJ spoiler 3.2k. Mirrors for Lamborghini about 2000k US dollars. The back cover for the engine, oh my god, costs $11,050 and $500. Radiator grille $820. Spoiler, you can't even imagine, $38,000. The left front light costs $5,000. That's why we do everything ourselves. It's easy to continue the list of prices, but for sure all of them are extremely expensive. That's why it's much cheaper, especially when it's your hobby, to make a 3D printers, print the whole car and build it from scratch. Here you can see our 3D printers. One with a narrow square, another with the wide square. Square is a place where we can print the details. On the smallest one, the height of details is about 8 inches. On the second one, 1 feet and 2 inches. It lets us print quite big and high quality details. Naturally, the time of printing is really about the century of ours. It shows, but it takes lots of time. The majority of parts are going to be made from carbon, as far as in Lamborghini that's made of carbon. We still need to polish and varnish it, but it looks great already. It looks expensive and beautiful, in our opinion. Please put your likes and bell and subscribe to the channel. So, our Lambo is almost already printed. And I gave the 3D printer to my nephew. He is very talented and smart and produces such miraculous, amazing things. That's the cover, air intake for a buggy. You can purchase anything from carbon in any amount. We can supply. But that's really absolutely another story, and we will tell you it the next time. And so, the carbon material has lots of patterns. You can see it on this footrest for Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Here you can see big spells. It's modern and stylish. That's why we are looking forward to choosing the best one pattern for our Lamborghini Aventador. We're gonna to use 4 different patterns of carbon and 2 types of carbon. One of them is rod. Please subscribe to the channel and you won't miss the video about rod carbon. Let's go through them. The lower part of the front bumper costs more than 1k, and it's the used part from the car after a car accident. What is the value of the new one? Nobody knows. We produced it ourselves as a part of the whole bumper. A little bit later, in the next videos, we'll tell you our actual cost for producing a bumper. Be sure, it's much cheaper than any used part. Side intake for the bumper price is $600. 2 units, $1,200. But we did it. Would you like to know how much? Would you? Only $6 per unit, can you imagine? Here you see the details that is 3D printed. Later, we'll make the same from fiberglass. Even made of fiberglass, it costs just $10. That's magnificent. It's the reason why we actually do everything with our own hands. It's our great hobby and we are happy to do this every time. In our previous videos, we show how we have produced the SVJ spoiler. Please subscribe and watch it. The price of the spoiler, as you can remember, is $38,000. And it's the used part. We have made a spoiler as a part of the back bumper. You can see it. It's really difficult to find the same bumper. It's rare. So we have one of the most completed ones, really. And this overlay is not included in the price of the second-hand part that we found on the internet. Its price is about $2,500. And our cost? Would you guess what is it? It's only $60. Can you imagine? Yes, but it's reality. We did it ourselves and it's nevertheless it's quite complicated, but it's really great to do such things. Are you eager to see what exactly costs $38,000? 2 foot of the bumper are related. It's set on the bumper and used as a mount for the spoiler. The spoiler has a length of 2 meters, and these 2 meters of carbon are equal to the value of a new car. Really, we are confident to say that our self-made parts are much better than the used parts of the cars after an accident. 2 meters length requires a lot of effort. You see that it's plastered, and soon it will be covered by carbon. There is one great and at the same tricky feature of carbon. It doesn't hide any defects. It replicates them. So it's quite tiny work and we need to be very accurate when doing anything on this. There is an Italian carbon fabric Angeloni. It will cover our spoiler. How to name it correctly, what do you think? Whether spoiler or rear wing? Please write in the comments. Last time we had a great discussion about which is the correct tail light or the tail lamp. We'll see if we have the same on this topic. Also, would you please give us advice if it's better to make the spoiler completely of carbon or just laminate it? Used rear view mirrors cost about $2,000. In previous videos, we showed how we have produced them. Now we will remind you. We have 3D printed them, made the templates and just planned to paint them. But then an astonishing idea had come. We would like to make them from carbon. They will be very nice, really astonishing. But the task is complex and complicated, because they are to be ideally done as far as carbon, as you remember, replicates the defects. In our next videos we will show if we just cover the mirrors of carbon or create them from carbon in full via vacuum infusion templates. Please put your likes and bell and subscribe to the channel. It's really important for us. It's anytime a great challenge. We enjoy it, but your support is an essential part of doing it more and more and every time. So it's really great to read all your comments and work on it. So, at this stage, we plan to cover with carbon the next details: mirrors, spoiler and splitter of the front bumper. The bumper is in progress right now, but the splitter is ready. We would like to see how it looks carbonized and laminated. It's going to be great. The front light of a Lamborghini Aventador costs $5,500. 2 units will take $11,000. We talk about used parts, you remember. We will need a lot of time and money to renew it, that's why we made it ourselves. We printed it, made the matrix, and produced it from the fireproof fiberglass. In our next videos, we will show the whole process from the very beginning. That's the headlight without the final processing. Also, we will need to line all the corners of details. But we've hidden the most intriguing fact to the end. It's the process of producing the famous Y, which is the running light. The headlight with Y is astonishing, it's magnificent because it's Lamborghini. Please put your likes and bell and subscribe to the channel to see it. That's a turning light for the headlight. What will you see at the end, and if it really costs $5,500 US, let's see it in the next videos. You'll see, and we haven't made an intrigue for you. As you can generally see, all the prices for used parts of a Lamborghini Aventador are very expensive, they are luxurious. Used splitter costs $3,300 US and made by us just $100. You see the difference? Please put your likes and bell and subscribe to the channel. Then you will see if we have finished the Lamborghini and whether it's worth to buy it or to produce it ourselves. That's a great adventure.